welcome to Het News. I'm Jack. Tonight we bring you a very special report. Scientists and thinkers have been asking an interesting question. What if Pennsylvania wildlife were more advanced than humans? Let's explore what life in our state might look like if animals were the smartest leaders. If wildlife became more advanced, animals would take charge of planning and organizing Pennsylvania. Instead of humans making all the rules, animals would work together to protect nature and keep everything in balance. Animals like deer and elk would help design communities that fit into forests instead of destroying them. Homes would be built around trees instead of cutting them down. Paths would be created so animals and humans could travel safely without harming the land. Energy use would also change. Animals understand nature, so they would use resources carefully and only take what is needed. This would reduce pollution and keep the air cleaner for everyone. One of the biggest changes would be in construction and engineering. Beavers, which are known for their building skills, would lead projects involving rivers and streams. They would create shallower dams and bridges to prevent flooding and damage to towns. This would help keep the buildings and homes safe so they would not be flooded. It will also help the environment because they would be using natural materials. Communication across Pennsylvania would be faster and smarter. Birds like crows, hawks, and pigeons would deliver messages by flying far distances in the air. With their excellent vision and flying abilities, they could reach areas that humans cannot, such as flying over water. They can also detect objects that are in front of them using their sharp vision. Owls would watch for any threats after dark. Using advanced night vision tools, they would keep wildlife safe and watch for dangers like fires or natural disasters. The law enforcement would also look very different. Bears and coyotes would help enforce rules that protect the land. Their job would be to catch anyone who is littering and stealing from others. They would also make sure forests are not harmed and that rivers are kept clean. Fish, frogs, and turtles would become water inspectors. They would regularly check rivers, lakes, and streams to make sure the water is clean and safe. If pollution were found, wildlife leaders would act quickly to fix the problem. So what would happen to humans? Humans would no longer be in charge, but they would still play an important role. People would become students and helpers, learning from animals how to live responsibly. Humans might attend nature classes taught by wildlife, learning about recycling, saving energy, and respecting animals' habitats. They would live together peacefully. Experts believe this change would lead to a better Pennsylvania. Forests would grow stronger, and animals would live safely, and humans would learn to work for nature instead of against it. It would be a wonderful place for humans and animals to live. So, what if wildlife were more advanced than humans? Our state would be nicer, neater, and more safe for everyone who lives there. Animals would lead better lives, and humans would be more responsible about caring for the earth. Thank you for watching this special report on Het News. I'm Jack. Stay curious and have a great day, Hepsters.